Build 42.1 Unstable is out, and the patch notes are massive. I'll quickly cover the most important changes. If you think I missed something important, drop it down below. They changed the aiming system for guns. The change is on by default, although you can switch back to the old system in the sandbox settings. You are greeted with a pop-up on game start explaining this. The old system is called Chance to Hit, and the new system is called Chance to Damage. In the old system, if you aimed at a zombie and shot, the game would roll your chance to hit. If you missed, nothing would happen and the zombie would continue to walk towards you. This felt pretty bad if you missed several times in a row and had to continually run away from the zombie. In the new system, if you aim at a zombie and shoot, the zombie will be hit by the bullet and do the stun animation for getting shot. It then rolls your chance to damage a zombie based on the old accuracy chance. If you hit, your bullet does damage. If you miss, it does not do damage or does minimal damage. This is a play on the idea that you need to destroy the brain to kill a zombie. Note that zombies in Project Zomboid have an HP bar and you do not need to destroy their brain in order to kill them. Yet. Who knows what could change in the future. The important part of this change to guns is granting the player more agency in what's happening. If you correctly aim at a zombie, you are granted the feedback of stunning it, which is very important for combat in general. The chance to damage it is based on your character's aiming level. This change is in response to player feedback about guns frequently missing. I suspect the players will switch from complaining about missing every shot to bullets doing no damage. I have one more positive change before it gets bad. You can now shoot zombies that you are standing on, but not with a shotgun. I do bear some bad news. The shotgun got nerfed. It no longer gains experience per pellet that hits a zombie, and instead only once per shot that does damage. This is a massive nerf to the shotgun, since you can now hit a zombie without doing damage, even at point blank. In the old system, the shotgun was extremely reliable at hitting and killing zombies, assuming you knew how to aim it. Now, it's just as bad as every other gun. Moving on to melee combat changes. You will immediately notice that the melee weapon range and push range has increased. I don't think they actually increased. Rather, it seems zombies are now considered in range when their fingers enter your range. Previously, it would have been around the upper shoulders or head. For example, look at how close I need to be to target a stationary zombie, and how far away I can target them while their arms are up at me. The minimum range target switch has been fixed. I briefly tested it using the same method as used in my previous video describing the issue, and it appears to be gone. This appears to be the case with the bite animation causing pushing to miss, which was likely the same bug in a different form. However, there's a new form of funkiness when it comes to pushing at close range. As I mentioned previously, it seems you can target a zombie by its fingertips. When a zombie goes to bite, it rears back. This means the fingertips of a zombie that is slightly farther away suddenly become closer than the biting zombie. Your character will push the slightly farther away zombie due to that. Just warning you guys before it happens to you. Sharp weapons lose their sharpness at half the rate. Note, maximum sharpness is determined by the condition or head condition of the weapon. Low durability weapons do not gain much from this change as they will very quickly lose a majority of their possible sharpness. The stone was nerfed into the ground. Jokes aside, it was hit with a variety of nerfs. Primarily, it is no longer a weapon now, so it does not benefit from short blunt skill levels. That being said, it can still crit to knock down zombies, and one-shot zombies on the ground when you headshot them, which means it's still a viable, abundant weapon to kill zombies when you have no other option, even if you gain no experience from using it. Next up is loot changes. A bunch of bottleneck items in the crafting system have had their presence in various loot tables increased. Work vehicles, which are the step van, trucks, and work vans, now have a higher chance to roll the special work vehicle loot table. This loot table is full of crafting materials, crafting recipes, and skill books. Other cars have a low chance to roll that table as well. Trailers also got the crafting loot treatment. I don't think animal trailers count. The survivor zombie with a backpack in survivor events can now have all tiers of skill books. Previously, they only had tier 4 and 5. They gained some more recipes as well. Crafting has received some significant recipe improvements. Most of this is aimed towards removing bottlenecks. Some highlights are metal tongs no longer requiring metal tongs to be crafted, and the ability to craft buckets. They all sound fairly boring, but they were preventing progression in the crafting system. Cooking and some other actions like cleaning rags are crafting recipes, which have had bugs squashed and missing recipes added. Previously, if you lit a fire that had a container of water in it, the water wouldn't boil. It does now. I noticed the option to plumb sinks from a rain collector has returned even though it's not in the patch notes. Maintenance experience gain was doubled. Skill books for it now spawn. Carpenter, construction worker, and lumberjack all start with level 1 maintenance. Construction worker starts with 3 masonry. Their trait point costs did not change. Trees in growth stages 1 and 2 do not spawn logs when you chop them down. They spawn branches and saplings. Stage 3 and 4 do spawn logs. Sharpness usage while chopping trees was tweaked. I'll point out that right-click chopping with a crude stone axe uses no durability. it doesn't have a sharpness bar. There are also patch notes involving fixes to cursed crops when farming, and not gaining farming experience when harvesting crops you planted. Every change has not gone to plan. For example, they added the short bat recipe, but its output is a large handle. Whoops, I'm sure that'll get fixed in the next patch. There's been several reports of combat stance bugging out your character. Charging a zombie with a spear, which you can do by sprinting, freezes a zombie. As programmers have joked, fix one bug and 5 more appear. That's all for today. I wish you good luck in your adventures.